Hi everyone, Carol here from Carol's Crafty Ways. Hope you're all well. So I'm on part 2 of the bookmarks that we did in part 1. So they're all fully dry now and ready. So these are the 2 oxide ones we did. Then we did brushes, and then we had to go with the paints, the Creative Expressions paints. I'm not that impressed with them, but I think once we do something with them and start stamping on them, they may look okay. So I'm going to start with this one here. This is a bit of a shorter one, but as I said, it doesn't really matter what size they are. You know, bookmarks are bookmark. I've also got out scraps of black card because I intend, because they can get, not so much the oxides, but the brushes can get really dirty on the back. And I thought it would give it a bit more strength if we actually back it with some of the black card. So again, my scraps of black card out. I've got various different stamps, Lavinia, some other stamps. And for this, I want to use the bridge. I'm going to use one of the stamps off there. And I think I'm going to use the twig stamp. I've got some ideas in my head. So let's get started. So I'm going to start by stamping the little bridge across the river. Sorry about the noise. Got a smaller one here. There we go. Let's pop this on too. I'm going to use my Versafine Claire Nocturne, albeit I probably need to invest in a new one. I'm going to stamp this up. Now, don't worry that the stamp is too big for the tag. That doesn't matter. So I'm going to try and get that sort of centralised. Stamp. Press on. Okay. And lift. Okay. Maybe right, clean the stamp. That to one side. Then I want my fairy stamps, and I want to use one of these. And I'm just thinking whether or not to have her. I'm going to have that one that's sat down. These are just some stamps I got off the internet. There's a butterfly on there. Can't remember where I got them from. Okay, I'll stamp her up. I actually thought when I bought them that they were going to be bigger, but they're still really, really good. So I want to get a bum and I want to get a feet. I want to get a feet sat ledging on there, and I also want to get a bum sat down. That's it. Press down. Lovely. Sat on the bridge. Pop her back on there. Then I'm going to take Small Branch, I think it's called. Well, it's in the Small Branch packaging, but that doesn't mean it is Small Branch, because I don't tend to put them back in the right packaging, I have to say. Not very good at that. As long as they go back in a packet. And then I just want to stamp around the edge. That's it. And the stamp. Okay, I'm going to get my watercolour pens out because I feel it needs some watercolour into it. And a paintbrush. Just a small paintbrush. Got green here. Just going to put a little bit on the mat. Some water. I'm just going to do use green like there were the hills, if you like, or the grass, whatever. That's it. A bit more green. Just like that. Clean that up. And then I want a brown for the bridge. Just a pale one. These are Zig pens. They're my favourite. Just give this bridge a bit of colour. I'm going to do the rocks. It will mix in a little bit with the blue oxides, but I'm not fussed about that. Okay, I'm okay with that. And I want to give that river, stream, whatever it is, a little more depth. So I'm going to take my chalk pastels and I'm going to take an aquamarine colour and just do some streaks across the river. And a white gel pen, and we'll come in with some white. So we've got, where's it going there, does it? So we've got more of a white, and that's it. Okay, what I'm going to do now is take a piece of black card and I'm just going to mount this. I'm just going to give it a bit of a waft just to dry off that bottom bit. Going to mount this onto black. We just want a small border. Guillotine, trim round. Probably save that piece, that small piece, knowing me. I'm terrible with black and white card. Okay, we're now going to take our Cropperdike, and I want the biggish hole, and I'm going to just do a hole in the centre like that. Take a brad. I'm just trying to work out which colour. Let's get the box over here and I can see better. Something that's going to go with it, is that yellow? Well, I don't want a snowflake, that's for sure. I want a colour that's going to look nice. Nice love art there, let's go with that one. Actually, show it straight. Then all I'm going to do is use the Cropperdike and squeeze so that goes on and flattens the back down. And I've got some black ribbon, and all I'm going to do is thread ribbon through here. Oops. Get those ends the same size. Now this is satin ribbon. It's all fingers and thumbs here. And satin ribbon can sometimes pull and on. So what I tend to do is just put a blob of glue just where it's pulled together, and that should hold it in place. And there we go, really quick and easy. So let's just put that to one side and we can do another one. Okay, so now I'm going to do this one, and again I want to have somewhat, I'm going to trim this one down a bit because I just feel that blue is a little bit too much. I'm going to take much off, just a little bit. And on this one, I'm going to do water scene again. I've actually got steps, the Lavinia steps on that way. And again, don't worry, I'm going to offset them because I want to do a fairy standing on the steps. Okay. And I'm going to take these little fairies again. I'm going to take this one here. Okay. Up. She's going to just be stood on that step, just there. clean her up. Then I've got some foliage stamps. Again, these are not in the right packet, but I will put links to everything. When I've had them all out, they never go back in the same packet. I'm going to come off the edge again and do some first and second generation. Okay, put that back onto there. And then I want to emphasise the water a little bit more. So again, I'm going to take my pastel pencils. I'm going to take the green. Some lighter colour. Let's try this one. I'm just going to try and swap that in. Okay. And then I'm just going to, again, take the white. And then take the white gel pen. Black card. And again, we're going to mount her. Trim. Just putting some black on obviously hides anything that's underneath, but also strengthens it a little bit. And again, I'm going to take right in the middle. Let's find a brad. This one will be fine because that matches something at the top. The pointy bit. Squeeze. Oh. some ribbon. Now if you wanted to, you could do some Posca pen on this. But I'm not going to. Glue. And that's 2 we've done. We'll do another one. Take this one now. And I'm going to do some faux bleaching on this one. I'm just getting my stamp that I want to use. Which is my lovely leaf one. So bear with me. I know it's in here. It's right there, look in front of me. Okay, I'm going to use the vine leaf, I think this is called. Because I'm that one. Then we'll do it. Red up. I'm going to use this fine clay again. Stamp it down. Again, it's off the edge, but you don't need to worry about it. Clean it up. It's one of my favourite stamps, this. You might remember, if you watch one of my other videos, you'll see that I've done that on blue card. Again, I'm going to trim this up a bit because it's a bit too long for what I want to do. Okay. So before we do anything else, I want to do some faux bleaching. So I'm going to get baby white and make some room. And I'm just going to take the colour out of these leaves. Because I'm going to actually paint these a different colour. So I just want to get some of this colour out of them. So this is the one we did with brush hose. It was one of the brush hose. The last 2 we did was the oxides. These 2 are the brush hose. Okay. And I want to get my box of stamps out again. I'm going to take I think I'm going to have, should I have the mice or shall we have, they're Christmassy. I think they're in here somewhere, unless I got them out. Nope. Got bunny rabbits, but I've actually got 2 bunny rabbits. Nice. Rocks, I'm gonna have the rocks out. And those bunnies. I'm gonna have these two because I absolutely love these. But first of all, I'm gonna put some rocks at the bottom. I have the bunnies. So let's stamp bunnies. Stamp them right close up here. Okay. Clean them up. And I've got some stones here. And I won't need them all, but I'm just going to put some stones across the bottom. Okay. I'll trim this one up a little bit more to cut across the bottom. But first of all, I'm going to get that's the pencils all fell out. Excuse me while I pick them up. I'm going to get a brown zib pen. I want a darker, but this one. And I want to colour in these stones. Just colour them in. As I say, the yellow will interact with it, but I'm not bothered about that. Quiet when I'm colouring. Okay, clean that off. Okay. Then I'm going to take the green. Water spray. I'm going to colour in my leaves green. I think these bookmarks are great, you know, if you've got a birthday coming up and you can just pop one in the envelope for them. You can just give them away as little gifts. And if you think they're all just made out of little offcuts of card, So I really do love this stamp. I ummed and ahed whether to get it or not when I did my Lavinia order, and I thought, no, go for it. And now it's one of my favourites. So versatile. The reason I had to do it in 2 parts is because I really wanted these to be fully dry. I'm just going to emphasise the middle before I started doing things, because it will interact slightly with the colours, but if we hadn't waited until they were fully dry, it would have interacted too much. So I'm just going to emphasise the middle. And then I just want to do this bit greeny, because this for me is a felt that the rabbits are on. And that's the 3rd tag done. I am just going to give those rabbits a bit of shading with white chalk pastel pens just across the top. So, just a little bit. Again, I'm going to blast it because it's black card. Sometimes if you're posting a card to somebody and you just want to give them a little bit of something to go with it, I just think these would be great. I know people tend to have digital devices now, but you can use it in your diary, you can use it in your magazines, you can. So it's versatile. Get the proper deck. I saw some green ones. This one will be fine. This just stops the hole from fraying, and I just think it makes it a little bit more tidy. Ribbon. And that's number 3. Okay, I've got one more to do. And for this one, I'm going to trim off a little bit of the lilac, and I'm actually going to get my fan brush, she says. I'm going to do some splatters on this one. Our water bottle's going to need filling up. Okay. See how all the black bits of card here. And for this one, while I was hunting through finding something else, I decided I'm going to use this one. I need to put all the stamps away when I've done. I'm going to take a baby wipe. Give that a blast before we stamp. Okay. That one back onto there. Now I want to get this one on pretty straight. It's got water on the back. Okay. Versifying flare. And I'm going to stamp. Clean that up. And take the smaller one. Stamp that one down. Okay. And I just feel I need something at the top. So I'm going to take this one that we used earlier. And just in first and second, I'm trying to stamp that in the lid. Just across the top like that. I'm just going to give this a blast because I want that ink to be dry. And I'm going to get my Posca pens, which are just at the side here. I'm going to get various different colours out. And I am just going to colour in some of the seedlings. Don't ask me what this is because I have no idea. I'm not good with plants at all. Oh. Just give it some colour. Bit of red. Well, that came out a bit fast. Beauty of faux bleaching. I'm going to get a blue. They've run into one another. But what I'll do is I'll blast it dry. And then I'm going to take my white Posca and I can do some white bits around there to hide it. Okay, I'm going to get my black pastel pencil and I just want to ground these so they don't look like they're sort of just in midair. Again, we want some black card. Not long enough. That's better. More of that. That's better. I'm not going to save those bits. And what's that one going to be like? Yeah, I like that one. That's it. Black ribbon. and that's number 4. Now what I'm going to do, get these poscas out of the way. I'm going to have a go at doing something with one of these that we did. I think I'll do the shorter one, and I'm thinking I might get my butterfly stumps. Okay, and maybe do a cascade of butterflies and see what that looks like. If we're not happy, then we haven't lost anything because it's just scraps of card. I'm going to start up here. And take a smaller one, so I'll come down smaller with each one. I think that's just a bit too silhouette-y. You go with this one. And then this little one here we'll use. Okay. And take this tiny one. Again, I don't know where I got these from because I haven't got the packaging. I'm happy with that. What I might do is take the twig branch here and just come in round the sides with a few like twiggy branches. Now, because this is a bit pearlescent-y, it might need a bit more drying time before I mount it on black card. And then we've still got this one. And I might just I'm just trying to think what we can put. I'm going to try these trees on here. Again, maybe with some butterflies. That was clever. There we go. So let's have a go at popping these trees. I'm not going to do all of them again, I'll do off centre. Turn that up. I might take a little bit off the top of it. Again, I feel it's a little bit too long. And maybe a tad off the bottom of this one. I'm going to ground those trees, that's better. And I'm going to go back. But I have got in here some tiny fairies, and I'm wondering if you can maybe do something with tiny fairies. And I have some other tiny fairies. Well, let's see if one of these might go across here. See if I can find the other fairies, because I know I've got some others. I'm going to not have them out. Over here, hiding. I know I've got some others. Okay, let's try one of these ones. I don't think I've even used these. That one. Just there. Fairies in the woods. I'm going to have her at the top of the tree, dancing on the top. And then I'm going to get, right messy, I've got stamps out everywhere. Back to the butterfly stamps. I'll put them away. No, they're out somewhere. They're out somewhere. Put them on there for a moment. Get rid of that. So yeah, again, I was thinking there is a small one somewhere, a very small butterfly, and I think it might be with another set of stamps. That are not Lavinia. That maybe I have put away. There, this one, this tiny one, I'm going to put just there and then have some butterflies flying up. And that's that one. Pull that away in a minute. So let's mount this one now. It's a black. Grab that one, not do that one. So this can go on here. This is a bit of chocolate card, I think. Okay. Right. And Brad, we probably want a bluish one. Squeeze that. Some ribbon. It's got one more to mount up. That was a bit smaller on this one. Okay. Okay, on the back. Okay, and the final one. So what you can do is you can prepare all your backgrounds first, and then when they're dry you can batch make your tags, bookmarks, sorry. Right, no, that's not straight across the bottom. And that's still not straight across the bottom. Can't do any of that. better. I'm not saving those bits either. There comes a time when you have to bite the bullet and throw things. Okay. I don't think we've got a purple one. I've got orange, lots of orange. Have to be a green one. Clever. Ribbon. Let's put that lid on that ink. So I've got some cleaning up to do now. Unless I sit and decide to make some more backgrounds. Okay, let's get rid of this, and then you can see what we've done today. And if you have a favourite one, please leave a comment and let me know. But that is what we've done today, making bookmarks. So thanks for watching. If I can ask you to like and subscribe, that would be absolutely brilliant, and please share so my videos can get out there, and I'll see you all again very soon. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.